Well, most of the time, well, I know you said you couldn't see my mouse, but most of the time I don't actually click to move my character.
What do you do?
I just hold down on the mouse button.
Oh my god, that's horrible. You've just boggled my mind, my friend. Can I please post this to YouTube? Farming, that's your golf swing. That's your dribbling in basketball. That's your, you know, that's your, how else do I frame this? That's like ironing your shirt. Like, that has to happen. Right? Like,
okay.
It has to be taken care of. I guess I shouldn't even, it's like brushing your teeth and only brushing like a corner of your mouth. Like, you gotta pay attention to this shit. That would be priority number one for me. But I want to watch you play kind of normal-ish. My goal though is to start emphasizing the farm more, and I also obviously just want to see what you're doing, how you play. One little tidbit I can tell you is your mini map is way too small, unless that screen is you know, a big widescreen and I'm just, you know, seeing a different type of view. Yeah, I mean it's like a 30-inch curved screen. Oh, it is? Yeah. So if you go to your you go to your video settings right now, what would that resolution say if you went to video settings right now? Where? Here? Oh, okay. So it probably is actually bigger on your end, huh? It's not small. It's about half the size of like a phone. Okay. Ish. Yeah, so it's probably pretty big. Does it need to be bigger? I mean, my fear, like, without seeing what you're physically seeing in real life, it would be really hard for me to judge. But like, from where I'm sitting, I would have a hard time distinguishing who's who. But if you can see, like, once minimap heads like collide, as long as you can see who's who and distinguish, that's what I care about. This is a weird start. 3 autos and leave. And that's good. Assist ping, careful of this bush. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Just get to the lane. I hate these weird starts because this is the type of shit that like gets us pushed out of lane. Oh, I trade a little bit. I was gonna say if he wants that. So should I be pushing this back, like matching auto for auto? No, at this point, try and stay right here. You have Viego flanking, so this becomes a lot more scary for them. So you should walk up though. You need to walk up. You walk up. Even though they're level 2, like it's a good gank. So okay, missed the stun. Target the same guy he's targeting. Yep. Okay, go back to the lane. You're good. Just last hit though. Don't shove. Just last hit. You don't want to shove. If you shove, you just ruin the position that the wave's in. They're losing a lot of XP right now if you keep it like this. Okay. And try to land a poke on that misfortune when you can. There you go. You could definitely pressure that Xerath. I mean, you're level 3, he's level 2, yeah. I feel like misfortune back, so you need a shove. Fuck is that? Shove quick. He's autoing him is pointless. The objective is to shove. If he's bad enough to die, that's just whatever. Q and leave. Alright, we'll leave. Press B, reset. We're good. Should I go like typical ADC item? So I would go longsword and boots here. Let's get back to it.
I see what you mean about the farm. I assume 4 minutes 16 is not good.
I mean, given the fact that it was kind of a high, I mean, this won't decide your farm numbers. It's throughout the game. But yes, you should aim a little higher. But what I'm going to be watching is just how you manage farm throughout the game. Because I suspect you're just leaking farm everywhere.
Yeah, okay. Typically once I leave lane, I ignore farm. And just go for like team fights and things of that nature. Like objectives. And
yeah.
I don't know. I typically
just
play
last hit here.
jungle,
Just last hit here. No, even your jungle CS was low. Okay, you just go kill her for that. Click straight back to tower. You should just be letting this push to you. Let them lose XP.
So I want to keep the
well, it's just here. Yes, well, it's because they're dead, and like you pushing the wave is all it's doing is you're just giving them more XP. Like you want Misfortune to lose all this, so the way to do that is to let her minions kill ours on purpose.
Okay.
And like right now, once the cannon's gone, you can start trimming this wave out. Trim it. There you go. Good. Use your pot. Wow, they're really mad at you. They're very confident. Jesus. You just use your Q off CD for the minions. Don't even walk up. I don't want you to die. The wave's too big, dude. You can't die here. Just back up. You cannot die here. Very important. All right, try to shove. Zeref's gonna come and poke you, but you have heal. Use your Q. Hurry up and shove. This is slow as fuck. All right, walk up and shove. Push as far as we're allowed. Yep, just get up there and Q right away. Back up, you gotta run. So once they start pathing at you like that, you'll have to respond a little quicker.
Okay.
And depending on how fast you shove would put us in a position quicker to get it done.
All right.
Yeah, so you would go for me, just get your Dirk first. Dirk first. It's the other way around. You reversed it. Not Caulfield's Dirk. Undo, 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 undo. Yep, Dirk. There you go. All right, let's go. Remember to use escape to close the shop. I assumed you clicked on it because I can't see your your cursor.
Oh yeah, I did click on it.
So it looks like they probably backed. So let's shove quickly. Oh, you better ult. So the guy's just camping bushes on us. Surprised he did that. This is a messy ass game. So we get back to bottom. Nope, don't wait. Go, 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 go. So let me ask you a question. What's your goal with the game?
Okay. I would like to get at this point anything higher than bronze, like to be, you know, silver at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I don't know. I don't really have like high goals, like a step at a time kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Why not have high goals? Go ahead and shove this wave quickly.
Well, with the points that I get per win and the points I lose per loss, I've never really considered going much higher than silver in a while.
Your camera, yeah. Go after that. Yeah, absolutely. You have the wave under tower. Absolutely. You don't have anything to worry about. The wave's under tower, so you don't have to worry. You're not gonna lose that much. I would go back to bottom and kill this Xerath. You just ult him. Q him. Why does he get to walk away? What the fuck is going on? This was an AFK. Well, okay, so let me get started on piecing this together. So there's a couple things that are going on here. I'm gonna share my screen real quick and just show you. Do you use a left click? It looks like you might sometimes, but I can't tell.
What do you mean?
Okay, then I guess you don't. So you don't press A and then left click the ground?
No.
Okay, perfect. I couldn't really tell because again, I can't see the mouse in game. So can you see my screen now?
Oh, I think I set that up, but I've never actually used, like I tried using it before and it just didn't work out for me very well. I can see your screen though.
Why didn't it work out for you very well? And how much did you try it?
I tried it for maybe 10, 20 games ish. It just, I didn't seem to be going anywhere with it really. I don't know. Didn't really click very well with me.
Okay, well, I'm about to make it click because it needs to click. So I'm going to show you what I'm seeing with you. So basically, right off the jump, there's something inherent. There's fundamentals that are just inherently wrong, and that's what's hurting you. There's three fundamentals that are wrong. I'm going to show you all three that I think are the most important. I already talked about the first one. This is so stupid when they put like these random pictures in the background of the loading screen. So I'm gonna, before the minions get here, I'm just gonna do this to demo. Actually, it'd be more like this. So waves coming at you. Let me do it like this where the wave was coming at you. Then maybe you have like some minions here or something. Or it's like, hold on, just gotta organize my thoughts here. So basically what I just saw was something like this. So as an ADC, our range is this. This is what A left click. So having an indicator shows you your range, okay? Now, for whatever reason, and without trying to insult you or your intelligence or whatever, right? I'm just saying it how it is. For whatever reason, whatever it is you're doing, you are not processing that you have a range, and the most important thing is that when you move to any formation, like imagine this could be minions, this could be champions, this could be whatever. When you move towards enemies, and I want you to hear this very closely, the most important thing about ADC is that you keep maximum distance between you and the targets.
Okay.
Now, this may sound obvious, but just watching you, it isn't to you. There's a couple reasons that I'm saying that, because when I watch you just play, every time you'd walk up to waves, you would just kind of walk up like this and start farming. Do you see my indicator?
Right.
That's unacceptable.
Or you could be like hitting the ones in the back line, but you're hitting the ones that you could basically melee.
Yes, so like, notice here, the movement needs to look something like this. So when you farm, you always need to be at the maximum range and move directly back in between autos. Okay? This is your range. When we step into that range, we move directly back. Like a robot. Auto, directly back. Auto, directly back. Auto, directly back. This is your movement pattern. This is how you play League of Legends. Okay? Find the mass where we're going to be autoing. Get to max range only, directly back after each auto. This is the framework. And if this is tedious, good, because you need to hear it. All right.
Okay.
Basically, this is one of the things that's hurting you the most, because you'll just walk up, your enemy champions will throw a bunch of abilities at you, and then you're out of lane. Because you're not responding well to this max range. That's what the A left click is for. So you don't have to click perfectly. You just click to the closest distance to your champion. The other thing about ADC that a lot of people don't talk about, this is center. This is a lock screen here. So here's your champion. It's kind of a bad drawing. Here's your champion. All right. So now this green circle is where your mouse should be clicked. Okay. In here is where your mouse should mostly be clicked. If we're clicking out here, that's not great. And if we're clicking out here often or further, we're not really doing a great job of being an ADC. So anything out here is really bad. Okay? The only time we should do that in regards to movement specifically, skill shots, I understand sometimes that you gotta click in random spots. Okay? When you are
definitely click within the yellow.
Anytime that you're moving, your movement should look mostly like this, okay?
Okay.
Very tight to the champion. The reason for this is because it allows you to dodge skill shots and move more quickly, okay? And to do things like the A left click and all that. So this is very important that you master as well, because again, like clicking back like that, running away is fine, right? But when it comes to like squaring up on opponents, look at the movement. This is what you're after. This is the type of movement that you're after. Makes it a lot easier to dodge things, make you tougher to read, right? This is what we're looking for. Now, again, this is not like some black and white hard line thing. It's just how you should be viewing your mouse placement, okay? The only way to get better at this is...
Because I definitely click within the yellow line, or the pink one.
Yeah, often. Everybody does. They go like this. But it's not as good.
Well, most of the time, well, I know you said you couldn't see my mouse, but most of the time I don't actually click to move my character.
What do you do?
I just hold down on the mouse button and have him follow the mouse.
Oh my God, that's horrible. And I didn't even know that's a thing. Dude, you actually just taught me something. This is a thing?
Yeah, that's typically how I move my character.
Oh my God, it's horrible. But it's not even responsive. Oh, it's delayed. Ew. It's really delayed.
Okay, so that definitely needs to stop then.
Dude, that's actually insane. I have never... Dude, you legitimately... I've been playing this game for years. You know how weird and obvious that is, too? Bro, I'm like sitting here.
Yeah, well, once I see somebody else do it, I can definitely see it. Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
my God.
I've never noticed, but not now that you pointed out. Yeah.
Holy fucking shit, dude! You just blew my mind. What happens if I? What happens if? How do you? Oh yeah, this is horrible. This is not sustainable, anyways. So you would like. What the fuck?
So multiple clicking is definitely...
Oh, yeah.
More...
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit. You've just boggled my mind, my friend. I've never in my life... Can I please post this to YouTube? Like at the end of this? Oh my God. Dude, I don't think you realize, man. I'm like sitting here just blown away by this. I didn't even know this was possible to do. I mean, it explains a lot about your movement.
Yeah, because I mean, I've never really thought about. I've never really I don't know. I never really thought about
it's fine,
it
dude.
until
That's why
I see you do it.
I will
when
never
I see the difference.
I will never flame a client that gets coaching. I mean, I'll flame you in terms of gameplay, but I'm never gonna sit here and shame you for doing fucked up shit. Like, especially with controls.
No. I mean, I understand, but now that I see you doing it as opposed to the way you were moving before, you know what I mean? Like it looks different from watching you do it. So it's definite. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I've never thought about it though.
That's I've
been
wild.
doing that for years.
For a while. So okay, well then, dude, this is worth the weight in gold right here for you specifically. Because
and I feel like that's why the A thing didn't really work for me, because you know, like when I would move, I would have to quit moving to do the A.
And you were like, what the fuck's going on? You were like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
and you were just chilling.
Like I would have to stop moving for the A to work.
Bro, you actually ran into the funniest. That's so fun. Okay, so easy fixes then. So right away, we know what the problem is, or at least one of the bigger ones, right? This is a massive problem. So the thing is, yes, you're gonna click the shit out of your mouse. So you might as well come to terms with that right now. Okay? You're gonna click like an idiot. This is all clicks. Did you let me just show you that movement actually. So if I move like this, right? I'm not gonna lock screen it because it's pointless.
Right.
Now look at Ezreal, okay? Now I'm gonna try to do something similar to that, but like, look, it's impossible. I can't do it.
Yeah, he doesn't. Well, that's what I was. Yeah, because that's what I was saying when I seen you do it. Like your character was moving back and forth like way faster, and like I get hit by like every skill shot, no matter how fast I try and move. But I didn't realize that my movement was that much slower by not clicking.
So yeah, that was gonna be my next thing. Was because you were getting hit by skill shots. I wanted to talk about that for a second. So basically, the way you view skill shots in this game, wrong color. The way you view skill shots in this game, okay? Wherever the champion is, draw this in your head, okay? Get religious. Yeah. Get religious here, okay?
Okay.
You gotta find God here when dodging skill shots. I'm not a religious person, but we're gonna be for dodging skill shots. So.
Okay.
When you.
A lot of prayers are involved when I dodge one, so.
Yeah, so this would be every champion. Imagine they have a line, okay? We'll pretend that, well, Lux would actually have a slightly bigger line. It would probably look something like that, right, for a Q. Okay, so when you cross the line, there's an easy way to bait out an enemy skill shot in League, okay? Easy rules here. If you're running away and you're in their AO, if you're in their radius for a skill shot, you know they're going to throw it. And when people throw skill shots, I was just talking about this today on the live stream, but like when people are trying to hit you, they aim here, okay? That's where they aim. Right?
Yeah, like behind you, yeah.
Yep. So when you're moving away from an enemy champion and you're running away from the skill shot, all you got to think again is it's easy. Just think like that. Okay? So once you're running away, the movement's up, straight up. And really like think of it in terms of like 90-degree angles, okay? We don't want to dodge like this. We don't want to dodge like this. You can do that when you get better at the game, right? But for now, when you dodge skill shots, very simple movement pattern to dodge skill shots. So this holds whatever type of enemy you're facing in League. So let's say that, I don't know, you got an enemy here. The same rules apply, okay?
Okay.
That's it. Same rules. When it comes to dodging skill shots, just simplify it. This is no bullshit, exactly how I view the game in my head. Okay? Like if there was like a way to like overlay what was in my mind when I'm dodging skill shots, if you've ever seen me play, when I dodge skill shots, this is all I do. I walk at people and I go, he's gonna throw a skill shot. It's literally all I do. There's no fanciness at all. Just a straight up. And I try to be as close to those lines as possible. See?
Yeah.
That is a very simple way to frame it so that you don't get hit by skill shots. Now, the next thing was the farming.
I would recommend you, well, when we're in the next game, you can turn it on and you can go to the practice tool right now and make sure this is on. But you absolutely need to have the attack ranges on, and we need to have the A left click thing on. A.
Okay.
You're going to be doing A. You might as well just view this as you're playing League of Legends 2 or something, because whatever you were doing before is just going to be perma-scrapped. There's just no way around it, all right?
Okay.
So, A, left click, right click, okay? I want to be very clear on this. What we're doing is I'm giving you tools in a toolkit. I'm going to say that again. These are tools in a toolkit. Okay. There's no, like, if you're farming and you feel like right-clicking, right-click, okay? However, the important thing is to remember that when minions are like this, or let's not even use minions. Imagine you're facing champions, okay? When you want to kite away, imagine there's 3 people chasing you. You're fed-ish. You got 3 people up your ass, right? You're playing Ezreal. Well, the thing is that when you go to kite, if you don't use A left click to kite, what's going to happen is your mouse has to go all the way out here and then all the way back, okay? So watch. See that? It has to go all the way back.
Yeah.
The reason that's bad is because it's a lot more reliable to just do this. And a good way to practice this drill is to actually make like a line of them. So A, left click, right click, A, left click, right click, A, left click, right click, A, left click, right click. What this is this is just programming you to move and auto in between the downtime, and see that you don't have to click perfectly. You just have to be close. Your cursor has to be close to what you're targeting. Are you in practice tool yet or no?
I am not. I was still watching yours.
Go ahead and load up practice tool and share your screen. We can both share screens at the same time. It's no big deal. And while you're loading, I want to show you the A left click, right click thing and explain it more.
I have never been in practice tool. That is under training.
Training. Yep. You never told your friends that you were handling the game like that?
No, actually.
So this has just been like this weird thing that you've been doing kind of on your own, and that no one's really caught because you didn't realize it was weird.
Right. I just assumed that everyone, I don't know. I just assumed.
No, it's fine. I'm just fascinated, to be honest. I'm not hating you. I'm just fascinated.
So in practice tool, not sure exactly what I'm doing.
So just go ahead and pick your champ. I just want to make sure that you, yeah, just load in. So here.
Okay. I'm not going to lane or anything. Okay.
Yeah. So for now, you can share your screen as well. So here, I want you to see this. I've drawn these little areas to indicate. So the way that this works is your champion will target whatever is closest to where you A left click. Okay. So if I click here, he targets. If I click here, he targets. You see?
Yeah.
So it's just where the cursor lands. It's going to target that dummy.
Okay.
This is an important thing to understand because it makes it a lot easier.
So it doesn't necessarily target the one closest to you. It targets the one closest to
you have that option.
You
actually you have that option. I prefer to do it where it clicks. Attack move on cursor. If you turn that off, it will do the one closest to you.
Okay.
So like if I do.
But you can set it. But you can change it then, because it seemed like it always attacked the one closest to me, and I was missing even more farm.
Aha. Okay, movement prediction needs to be off. That weird movement prediction shit you have on, just turn that off. On the right, yeah, above. That's more for like, it's simulating LAN, which makes no sense for you. And then go to interface, and then you scroll down. Show range indicator, you got that. Okay. Press OK. Now right click a bunch.
Reminder, avoid cauterization for maximum injury.
The fuck is that?
Oh god, here we go with this again.
Is it an ad?
1 second.
All good.
No, that was my skin.
Oh.
Yeah, misfortune doesn't talk, I guess, with this skin. It's the robot that talks to you.
So, press A, and then left click, and then right click. Now, the key with this, remember what I told you about range, okay? So I always want you, there you go, forward and back in between. Yep, and I really want you to, you see how you're even moving diagonally right now? Hate it. Really stiff movement. Like forward towards their tower and back towards ours. Like compartmentalize it very simply.
So like
towards ours though. Think about where your tower is right now. Is it that way or is it that way? Exactly. You are always clicking back towards your tower. That's better. Yeah. And keep yourself at max range. And try to position, because you're still kind of fucky here. Like, try to keep yourself in line with that tower behind you. That's the anchor point. That's where you click backwards. Yep. You always click
like
straight back.
On this path here.
Like straight line.
Where the minions
draw a line from that tower to the tower behind you. That's how you move. Yep. And use A left click, right click, and go straight back. That already looks 19 times better than whatever the fuck you were doing before.
Yeah, well, because the A wasn't really working, like, when I, did the, you know what I mean? Like,
so always space yourself to the max point, and you would walk straight backwards. You see how the minions are chasing you? Walk straight backwards, straight backwards, straight backwards. Get behind that. Get behind the line. Always fight to keep that line, okay? This is a very important rule of thumb here. See how you're drifting off into Narnia there? There you go. Really fight that tendency that you have because it's bad habit. Walk up only to farm at the last second and then back straight up again. This is a very, very important concept. See how you're drifting?
Yeah.
Forward, back. Only forward and back. Now it's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel
I'm not used to being so like far away from them.
I know. That's
to get like the last hit.
But that's the thing is that this is how you need to learn because you're basically exposing yourself to a lot of free poke and damage. And in your defense, you don't have a Doran's Blade. That's why you're missing everything. So that it's not helping either. Yeah. So that's what you do. Always click forward and back